All right, so here's Jared Thomas. So are they canceling games with the fire Thursday at 6:19? So I text back 6 question marks. Question. Welding company is on fire. Flammable tanks are exploding behind the Hy-Vee by Sherman. This is Jared. I don't know if I click on that, is that gonna show me a video or not? Probably not. I don't think so. Oh no, and I'm caught again. X Factor Empire Dave lets us play through lightning so explosions won't stop him. This is me at home. But police will. News says blocking all roads out to a mile. I know we got rid of rain makeups, but explosions makeups? Looks like they might be evacuating the area. Sad face. Very, very sad. Yeah, it's very sad. I'm heading there soon to check it out. Don't want my goofballs in danger. But we need a place to dine where we won't blow up. LOL. Well, let me know. Don't have the budget for grub, but looking forward to games all week. The fire. AWOC's welding at the SB are evacuating. Oh, what? What? 1 mile radius. Oh my gosh, that's not the ball diamonds, is it? Alright, 5:26 p.m., huh? We had Goofballs play at 8:30. Is this going to be an issue? Let's find out. What in the world? 5:26. And so, where's the thing at? Hey, hello. Hello. Oh yeah, where's the video? Hello. Huh. We got what's going on here? Updated at 6:12.
Good evening. We're following breaking news. There's an explosive fire on the west side of Sioux Falls right next to Thunder Road.
KELOLAND's Dan Santella is monitoring the situation. He joins us now live near the scene with the latest. Dan?
Well, I just talked with Sioux Falls Fire Rescue. They told me there are no reported injuries at this fire behind me at AOX Welding Supply. Division Chief Steve Fessler tells me that what he's heard is that there were propane tank explosions. I also talked to the spokesperson for Paramedics Plus. They have a presence on scene here, and they said they were responding to multiple explosions at propane tanks. To give you an idea where this is, we're just a little northwest of the intersection of 12th and Kiwanis. Some good news now, we've seen the flames go down in the last half hour or so. We've seen the smoke go down last half hour or so. When we first got out here, maybe at 5:25, we were hearing what sounded like explosions coming from that direction. Those have since gone away. I don't think I've heard one for 20, 25 minutes now. So Sioux Falls Fire Rescue just told me they're right now in what they describe as a defensive posture. We're expecting to have more details. We'll have those for you right when we have them. Reporting live in Sioux Falls, Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
Thank you, Dan. And many of you might be wondering exactly what AOX Welding Supply is. KELOLAND's Casey Wanenberg joins us now to explain. Casey.
Yes, I've done stories with the business. Here's a look at some video we shot there last year. It's not just a welding company. The fourth-generation family business got its start in welding, so that's why the word is in the company's name. Instead, it's one of the largest, most complete distributors of industrial gas in the upper Midwest. That includes medical and specialty gases, as you can imagine, Sammy, that does not mix well with fires. From a distance, though, it does look like the fire is outside the main building, so that's good news.
And you mentioned before that they maybe have had issues in the past.
Yeah, they've bounced back before. This company fought back actually from the Rapid City flood in 1972. The founder actually died trying to save the original store out there in the hills.
Casey.
And AX, I don't know where AX is, but I think we're okay. Goofballs are playing softball, and there's some explosions, and I think we're going to be able to play. Even with all the explosions, I don't see anything over here at all. I don't see that cordoning off any area up there. I don't get it. I think we're fine. Fellas. Oh, there are police up there, though. They're not letting us cross 10th Street, looks like. But looks like the ball games are going on. That's for sure. Right? I don't know. Definitely stopping them right there, but I don't know where the explosions are. It must be over that way. Is it right behind Hy-Vee? I don't know. Looks like maybe they got the... Oh, there's the fire, yeah. Looks like there's a little smoke over here. Not very much, though. Not compared to what was on TV. Right over there. Must have put most of it out. So I think we're good. People all over the place. People playing softball and soccer. And yeah, it looks like it's right over there. It doesn't look like anything's blowing up right now. So we're good to go. Soccer stuff going on. People are driving on 12th Street. People are all over the place taking pictures. There's the police right there. Not letting anybody probably go that direction, assuming. Looks like, I don't know about Lewis though, if they've evacuated Lewis or not, but look, all these people are not diverting these people. Traffic, that's for sure. And that's the goofball report out here. We're looking fine, so there's this little bit of smoke. I don't think we're going to be a problem smelling or sniffing or hacking or whatever. Hopefully not. But Church League people are pretty tough. They're out here still. Umpire Dave, he'll never cancel the games unless, even if there's lightning, and he won't cancel it. If there's bombs going off, I mean, shootings, he doesn't stop it. He's not going to stop softball. It's Church League. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Goofballs. Goofballs. Ain't gonna happen. Do not enter, so that means enter, right? For a goofball, you bet it does. Smoke that. Smoke them if you got them there, sweetie. All right, we're Diamond G. They're not. Oh God, are they actually? They're actually evacuating. Oh my God. Good thing I came down here. Guess what? Guess what? Look at this, fellas. Would you look at this? What are you doing out here? Is it Andrew? I better get texting because people are leaving and they are out of here. No goofballs tonight. I guess I didn't really want. I better talk to Lynn here. I better get a update from Lynn. Hey Lynn, this is late games goofball reporting. What did you come up with? I gotta send this to the guys. What did Dave say?
It's been a cancellation
Because of that, right?
because of that.
All right. Well, I had guys already texting earlier, so I thought I'd better come out and check
City
it out.
closes down a mile radius around any business. I don't know if they're backering houses too, or what they're doing.
Thank you.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah. Well, I think am I out of this guy's way? Thank you so much.
Yep.
Appreciate the update. I'll let the guys know. See you next week.
Yep.
All right. You guys heard it first. You heard it first on the news, the goofball news. We are shutting down, baby. Toxicity in the area. Unbelievable. All right, so now I got to find out if Mike's here. And then we got to go out to eat. Hammer? Hammer?
Yeah.
Hey, where are you at?
Oh, I'm at the field, actually.
You're at the what?
At the field.
The fields?
Yeah.
I'm driving around. Come find me. I'm by Dave and Larry. I'm going to get the report from Dave right now. Here we go.
Yeah. Your car.
What's the deal? No way? Late games even? This is goofball news. All right. Isn't that wild? And that's just because it's across the street there. Yeah. There was explosions. Yeah, it's right behind Hy-Vee AOX welding. All right, so they came and told you that. All right, because the police stopped. Everybody's going on 12th Street. So yeah,
well, the police are probably stopping so nobody comes in here.
Well, they stopped over there. I mean, the traffic is still going on 12th. That's why I figured we're fine.
Well,
you guys were playing when I pulled
I hope
up.
the ones in C that I don't contact are hearing it on the news and know.
They are. Well, that's why they're getting hold of me.
Or at least trying to.
Hammer, you listening to this? You know, Mike's from Pipestone.
You know, and even if they get it under control, I mean, they said for the night, and it's police a thing.
Oh
so
yeah, you can't do anything about it.
We'll just make them up on the 7th.
We don't rate out for anything. You don't.
You know what? That's the best night of the year for weather, and we don't even get to play.
It's the best.
You know that for us.
And I just thought about tonight. I just thought for some reason something's gonna happen, and it happens. All right, you take care. You go watch it. Well, the Twins aren't even playing.
It was a joke.
Oh my God!
I gotta go get my stuff.
Yeah, you get your stuff. Get out of here. Be safe. Oh my gosh! All right, Hammer, where are you? Oh, buddy, this is my Hammer. Hammer's gonna help me. I got the report from Dave and Lynn. Right over there, right on that side of Hammer, there's smoke and fire and flames and explosions. Did you ever hear anything when you're out here?
I saw smoke, but no.
You saw smoke, but no
not
flame?
Here, not here, no.
All right, so now we're going to try to text everybody. We're going to do a coordinated attack of texting. Right. Here we go.
I got
I gotta put this thing down. Sorry. Goofballs out. Explosion! Oh yeah, where's your car?
That's right there, that white one.
Oh my God, it was right next to the.
Yeah.
Well, jeez, why didn't we do that first? Unbelievable. Then we got kicked out by a police officer. Unbelievable. There's another guy going there. Man alive. Unbelievable. Probably evacuated Lewis too. I don't know what's going on over there is where the thing is, but Jesus.
This thing sorted out, cleaned up, and put out. That's about what we can tell you now on the fire situation in Sioux Falls. Let's get back to Ultimate Classic Rock Nights with Uncle Joe Benson.
Hey, rockers, this is your Uncle Joe Benson, and you're listening to Ultimate Classic Rock on B1027.
Nice. Keep getting phone calls, but you guys, you gotta leave me alone. Dumbass. John figures. What the heck is going on? Ooh. Is this an accident? I have no idea what's going on around here. Ooh. It's like, oh, hell's breaking loose, man. This is all because we tried to have a Goofballs softball game. Wow. I see that. They're not letting anybody go that way. Wow. Cool. That's why. Explosions, and where am I parked behind? On the way to Wings with Hammer. Oh, gasoline and diesel. Yikes! Oh, it's gonna blow, it's gonna blow. We survived! Can you believe it? I'm not sitting outside either.
They must have thought it was something pretty serious.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. Dave couldn't believe it. The Goofballs go to Wings early tonight because of explosions.
PK and Matt M both just replied. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, I got to read your texts. I'm going to start with mine. Okay, so here it is, Goofballs. I'm gonna do. Okay, 7:11 p.m. Goofballs games tonight are canceled due to evacuation area around 12th and Kiwanis. Hammer and I are heading to B-Wings in Louise Avenue. See you there for practice, okay? Which throws people off. Okay, so John, what? Evacuation of what? Is this serious? No games? And then Motor, what practice? What the hell does that mean? Then John, hello? Okay, so that's it so far. That's it. That's it. Okay, so now I've got to go back to the first message. Here's Chris Clem. I just drove past there. Nothing crazy I could see. What are you talking about? And he called me, and I can't answer it because I was driving out of an evacuation area, right?
You must have been going one of the other directions or something.
Okay, here's Jared. No games. He says boo.
Yeah.
But actually, Jared's the one that first reported it. Check this out. Okay, go all the way back. Here's Jared. Here's Jared. So at 6:19 p.m. So are they canceling games with the fire? And I question marked him. He said welding company is on fire. Flammable tanks are exploding behind the Hy-Vee by Sherman, which is true. You watch the news. There's somebody that sent in their report. It was explosions, man.
Wow.
Crews evacuating everywhere within 1 mile of fire at AOX. Okay, that's JT. Here I put X Factor umpire Dave lets us play through lightning so explosions won't stop him. Okay, then he goes, but police will. Jared says, news says blocking all roads out to 1 mile. Then he goes, I know we got rid of rain makeups, but explosion makeups? Okay, then I said, looks like they might be evacuating the area. I was sitting at home still. I'm heading there soon. Oh, he's got a smile. He's got a face of anguish. I'm heading there soon to check it out. Don't want my Goofballs in danger, but we need a place to dine where we won't blow up.
I think we're good here.
Huh?
I think we're good here.
Oh no, yeah, I think we are too. But did you see the keg we wouldn't have worked?
Oh, really? No, I didn't.
LOL. What's that mean? Love, lots of love or something?
Oh, laugh out loud.
Well, let me know. Don't have the budget for grub, but looking forward to games all week. Looking forward to the games all week. And I put no games. Boo. Okay, that's Jared. Oh my God, I'm taping all this. Oh, sorry. And then John, I'm telling you. What? I can't. What's that? We got ousted by the police car in the parking lot. Mike and I. He's got proof. Here he's showing South Dakota explosions. We're out of there. We got kicked out by the police officer. So we know what's happening. We were there. I got video. So come on to Wings, we'll explain it all. Okay, bye-bye. It's by AOX, behind Hy-Vee on 12th and Kiwanis. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
crazy.
That is awesome. Okay, now I got to go back to messages and see if I got anything else. I think that's it. I think I'm caught up. Lee Larson, though, isn't that funny? What's that? Oh no, that's Terry Wright. Terry just goes, "Okay, thanks." Okay, that's the only one I got there.
Yeah, and
I'm going to come to yours eventually. These other guys, thank God, they don't call me and bug me. But okay, so you got anything I should record?
Yeah.
Any funny messages? Can you go to the top and?
No.
Oh, these are yours?
No, this is Twitter.
So,
This is Twitter. Somebody
is that in the Church League parking lot?
No, it could be. Could very well be. That was today, though.
That's it. Look at that, mother. That was just a little while ago. It was about 5:30 or so. I was watching the news live, and JT was watching.
That's crazy.
So do you have any texts from our guys?
This is what you
like
saw.
Jordan or? Well, no, I didn't get the chance to record them in order.
No, this is just Twitter. This is
so nobody's recorded from the team.
No.
Really? Nobody? How come they're texting me but not you?
I only had 6 people.
All right. More later. Nice.
It was a fumes thing, I guess. That's what they're really worried about. It's an
AX welding. Hi.
Hello.
So how could CC not have seen the smoke?
What do you mean CC?
He said he did just driven by there.
That's JT. That was all JT. Maybe he was coming from Breadsmith.
CC.
Was he on the same email as you and me?
I don't know.
Or the same text? I don't know. I can't follow all the. See, I got too many text chains going.
You need a new phone where you can text more than 6 people.
There's Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. She knows this well. She remembered most of my order.
No, thanks.
Almost all of my order. So is that making sense? Now, are you texting CC or what are you doing on my phone? What do I do about my Visa?
If you can't find it, just go to your bank. They'll cancel it and send you a new one.
I'm scared my Visa's gone.
You'll get it.
John.
After your injury.
Was that a nurse or was that somebody at the bar?
That wasn't a nurse. That was a technician.
Oh, it's a big difference.
Technician of where? Like an auto technician?
Physical therapy or something.
No, it was what was she?
ER?
She was a
emergency room or
Okay,
something.
here, show me what's on the napkin. This is for the guys now. What are we going to do here? What happened tonight in the game?
Welding.
AOX. Isn't it AOX? Was it AOX? AOX.
How do you spell kaboom?
Oh, look! Cubs game's canceled. There must have been an explosion.
Oh, I missed it.
After the breach. Yeah.
So they had the same explosion.
The 7th and 14th.
Get that on video.
I want to talk more about his private parts being.
Well, I don't know if we can talk about that right now. We're live on YouTube.
7th and 14th.
Okay, this is CC trying to explain what happened tonight to the Goofballs.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even there.
We got games.
We got makeup games?
No, Quinn has games.
When?
The 7th.
What 7th? June 7th?
Yeah.
Are those our makeup games?
That's the tournament. There is no makeup week.
Well, 14th. Well, they have to be. We cannot. We're paid. We have to get makeup games.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so that's Sherman. These are the 4 diamonds. Where's the explosion at?
Ask Dave.
Where's Hy-Vee? Where's Lewis Drug? Oh, there it is. Okay, there's Lewis. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay,
pretty close.
Text your buddy Dave and ask him when we're making up
What
games.
buddy Dave?
Who's stroking your private parts?
Okay,
like
say that. Say that again. No, say that again.
Who was the nurse?
What?
John, who was the nurse stroking your private parts last year?
John.
After your injury.
Was that a nurse or was that somebody at the bar?
That wasn't a nurse. That was a technician.
Oh, it's a big difference.
Technician of where? Like an auto technician?
Physical therapy or something.
No, it was what was she?
ER?
She was a
emergency room or
Okay,
something.
here, show me what's on the napkin. This is for the guys now. What are we going to do here? What happened tonight in the game?
Welding.
AOX. Isn't it AOX? Was it AOX?
Cubs game
AOX.
canceled tonight.
How do you spell kaboom?
Oh, look! Cubs game's canceled. There must have been an explosion.
Oh, I missed it.
After the Braves. Yeah.
So they had the same explosion.
Well, shit. The 7th and 14th.
Get that on video.
I want to talk more about his private parts being.
Well, I don't know if we can talk about that right now. We're live on YouTube.
7th and 14th.
Okay, this is CC trying to explain what happened tonight to the Goofballs.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even there.
We got games.
We got makeup games?
No, Quinn has games.
When?
The 7th.
What 7th? June 7th?
Yeah.
Are those our makeup games?
That's the tournament. There is no makeup week.
Well, 14th. Well, they have to be. You can't. We cannot. We're paid. We have to get makeup.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so that's Sherman. These are the 4 diamonds. Where's the explosion at?
Ask Dave.
Where's Hy-Vee? Where's Lewis Drug? Oh, there it is. Okay, there's Lewis. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay,
pretty close.
Text your buddy Dave and ask him when we're making up
what
games.
Buddy Dave?
Dave Nuts.
Do I have his number?
No nuts. Iron Nuts.
But I drove right past here and there was no problem at about 7 o'clock. 7:10.
You drove on 12th Street?
Yep, from downtown.
They blocked off 12th Street on the interstate. We could barely get to cross the wings.
I had no problem.
And then one car got through and the guy was mad. The highway patrol, they were going to go after him.
A Subaru can go
That was it. That was you that went through. You got through. He's the one that got through on the Subaru.
How about this battleship drawing? No, that's pretty good, isn't it?
When's that? I just want to know when that catch-up's coming.
CC says, I just drove by there. There's nothing going on.
What time is that at? Was that on your phone?
That was like it's 7:30ish.
I drove by about 10 after 7.
Okay. We need a timeline.
Shortly before the
What we
murder.
need is a timeline on that thing.
Oh,
I'm
did
trying
I
to find.
say this is from John?
Well, I don't know if you said that, but I was going to read it. Here, I'm going to read it on here. When's the ketchup coming though, CC?
Oh,
shouldn't a big wad of ketchup just?
We got to ask about her though. I mean, you know.
Can you just dump? When are you going to be able to dump your wad of ketchup right
well,
there?
If there wasn't an evacuation, there could have been blood everywhere. There could have been blood all over.
Those are little church league people.
That's X marks the spot. That's the X factor right there.
Did you read what I wrote to him? Did you read this?
No, I wanted to read it.
Read it.
Okay, here's from Arizona.
That does not look
evacuations.
Like alignment at
That's
all.
maybe a first in goofball history. That's Lee Larson.
It's a Marco Zorro.
That's our super sub. This is our super sub from Arizona at 8:55 p.m.
Why do you have your video camera here?
And then I've got, because I wanted to tape the violence and the explosion and all, and I'm getting it right here.
It's all right.
It's so perfect. Okay, then what's this tap to load preview thing? What's going on with that? What do I do with that? That's from Carlson. Now, how did Hammer get on this video? Okay, I'm confused. Explosion fills. Okay, so KSFY News. I think we'd remember. I'm confused as to where am I right now?
Just got over.
No, I'm talking about
It just got over.
What got over?
That concert.
What concert? Shania Twain? No.
What got over? This concert?
Oh my God.
Okay, so here's
The
Lee.
was, well, hopefully Quinn can get out early from driver's ed so she can make
Remember
it.
utter chaos. But John says, but sort of like the nights the lights went off from John. How are you? I hit a home run opening night. First ever in church league, inside the park, of course. No third base coach. I stopped at third to see where the ball was, then continued on. If I hadn't stopped, probably could have crossed home and made it back to first base. Russ said he hadn't seen me run like that fast in years. That's true. Last week I pitched awesomely. This is all about you so far. Got them out. I wonder why. In 3 pitches, 1 inning, finally gave up an earned run. The last thing, I should retire after that game. Is it legal to have an HR and a single in the same at bat if you make it back to first?
That'd be good.
What?
Yeah. Just keep going.
What does that mean?
You're still on base.
You better respond to Lee. I don't understand what he's talking about.
You have to run, and you're staying on base because you get a single too.
What? This isn't the home run that he's talking about. I am confused on that.
That's what he's talking about.
Oh, this is soaking through. We got issues.
Well,
We're soaking through.
That's That's what you.
Oh, that's bad. Look at that. Oh, that kind of reminds me of when I have too many hot dogs. Did well enough even on this thing here.
So
and here you can have some. Help me with some of that. So what now?
Did you order?
Did you get enough salsa? Is what I'm worried about. This is John's lettuce that Cece and I feed each other.
I was about to finish my dinner. I had some salad or something.
We need greens.
Then you called back.
I really feel like I'm low
on us. We got. You said this is Lewis. No, what is this? Are these flammable tanks?
Lewis.
What's the big lemon then? Is that the? That's the flames, right? That's the building, right? The AOX. That's AOX.
X marks the spot.
Oh, that's AOX. You mean X Factor, Dave, or is that his butt? Kind of looks like his butt from here. No, that's AI. That looks about the size of his thigh when he got hit in the thigh or whatever that was, or the leg or the hip. Okay, so this is what could have happened if people would have been out there, but thank God we got them out of there.
Yeah.
This is if the evacuation didn't happen. That's what would have happened right there.
There could have been.
And then look at this. This is what would have happened if the evacuation and
the plumbing stopped.
The plumbing in the park and rec department bathroom stopped. And then John's still trying to figure out if his family's going to come join him. Is their concert finally over now, or did she go back and get their instrument?
Concert from Bangladesh.
And this is what the field looked like before.
Nice
before this all happened.
Nice green grass.
This is pre-explosions.
Yeah.
This is pre-explosion. This is all post-explosion. Right here. Boom!
all over my shirt.
Okay, this is in Mitchell?
Pants. So now I've got Asian Zing or Caribbean jerk all over my shirt.
How about Caribbean jerk down his pants?
And now here I am again eating Wild Wings and it's shooting all over me.
You need a napkin? There's a napkin. Here's a napkin right here.
I have a napkin.
Here's a napkin, John.
And then I washed the shirt and I forgot to put shout on it and dried it, and now it's got a big stain on it.
I know, we don't have pens that work. I know.
Come out.
There we go. See, it works on a napkin, doesn't it?
But I'm up there for work.
No.
And I've got this big stain on my shirt.
Here's what the explosion was limited to. The explosion was limited to 88% of the capacity of that whole area. 12% would have died. 88% would have lived.
Only 12% survived?
Yeah, this should be on KSFY later.
KSFY?
Yep.
Where you go like that?
Yeah. That's 5 years ago. That's
I think this explains the same thing.
Good evening. A massive fire and explosions rocks AOX welding supply in Sioux Falls late this afternoon.
KELOLAND's Dan Santella has been at the scene all evening and now joins us with the latest details being released. Dan?
Sammy, just a short time ago, police and Sioux Falls Fire Rescue lifted an evacuation order that was placed on the area. Earlier in the day, huge flames and black smoke were billowing out of the scene near 12th Street and Kiwanis Avenue this afternoon. We now have a better idea of what happened there.
Lots of smoke, continuous smoke, flames, just shooting everywhere. There was some debris going up in the air too, not too much of that though.
Fire and thick smoke rose into the air, as you can see in this aerial footage provided by a viewer.
I believe it was the propane tanks that were the initial explosions that had the pretty good fire plume right offhand.
How many explosions did you say you heard?
Well, before I actually went out onto my deck, there was at least 6. Okay. But then after that, they continued going for at least, maybe 20 minutes.
There was quite a few. It was quite a few going off all at one time when our first arriving units were on.
All right, so here's Jared Thomas. So are they canceling games with the fire Thursday at 6:19? So I text back 6 question marks. Question. Welding company is on fire. Flammable tanks are exploding behind the Hy-Vee by Sherman. This is Jared. I don't know if I click on that, is that gonna show me a video or not? Probably not. I don't think so. Oh no, I'm caught again. X Factor umpire Dave lets us play through lightning so explosions won't stop him. This is me at home. But police will. News says blocking all roads out to a mile. I know we got rid of rain makeups, but explosions makeups? Looks like they might be evacuating the area. Sad face. Very, very sad. Yeah, it's very sad. I'm heading there soon to check it out. Don't want my goofballs in danger. But we need a place to dine where we won't blow up. LOL. Well, let me know. Don't have the budget for grub. But looking forward to games all week. No games. Boo. 846. Yeah, I was feeling the best I had all year. This sucks. From John. Yep, it was really finally nice. Sickness is better. I'm gonna get like no weeks this year between sick fires and guards. And there's some goofballs again, and more goofballs again, and the napkin of AOX Welding Company. Explosion. Oh, it didn't get delivered. Oh, I'll try it now. Whoops. Try again. What did I do? Sent as text message. Oh well.
All over my shirt.
Okay, this is
on
in
my
Mitchell?
pants. So now I've got Asian zing or Caribbean jerk all over my shirt.
How about Caribbean jerk down his pants?
And now here I am again eating Wild Wings and it's shooting all over me.
You need a napkin? There's a napkin. Here's a napkin right here.
I have napkins.
Okay, Goofballs game tonight are canceled due to evacuation. Right around 12th Street, Kiwanis heading to Wings. See there for practice. Chris Clem. I just drove past there. Nothing crazy I could see. What are you talking about? This is from Skeptic Clem. And then we're there at Wings. And then he does the napkin. So then he believed it. 12:09 p.m. AX conflagration? How do you say that? Seen here in bright yellow. Who hid the mustard? Could have killed hundreds of softball players, as can easily be seen in this nice Napkin narrative. Oh, that sums it up right there. And okay. G-Balls games tonight are canceled due to evacuation area around 12th and Kiwanis. Hammer and I are heading to B-Wing, Buffalo Wild Wings in Louise Avenue. See you there for practice. John Hamilton. What? 4 question marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Evacuation of what? 3 question marks. Is this serious? 1 question mark. No games? Question mark. Motor. What practice? Question mark. Motor. That's sweet. John. Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 question marks. No practice, just eating at Wings. That's from Russ. But are you sure there will be no 8:30 games? Question mark. No games. John, CC is going to mow his lawn, then go there. I might do some tilling and then come. And there's Buffalo Wild Wings. Motor. Great photo. There's more Buffalo Wild Wings. And there's more Buffalo Wild Wings. Napkin. Alright, that's 1. Alright, here's the Thursday. We got John and 2 seconds for John. Geez, that's like a record. Okay, so let's try that. Here's the one from...
Hey Russ, this is Lane Moeller with Living Springs Church. I was just calling to let everybody know that games tonight have been canceled. There's been an evacuation in that part of Sioux Falls due to a fire. So, no games tonight.
Oh boy, so no games tonight. Okay, so what did John have to say? John? Speak to me, John.
Answer your phone.
Let's do that again. Okay, I'm hitting it. What's the deal?
Answer your phone.
Did he say answer the phone? How am I supposed to answer the phone when I'm being evacuated by the
Answer
police?
your phone.
And I'm in a Buffalo Wild Wings bar.
Answer your phone. Answer your phone.
Answer your phone. Answer your phone. God, I used to get nicer replies from my mother when I was in trouble. You get Goofballs Game Center canceled due to evacuations area around 12th. Kiwanis, Hammer and I are heading to B-Wings. Louise Avenue, see you there for practice. And there's the picture, and there's Jared. Something about his thistles or something. I'm not sure what that boringness I put. Thistles is the most green I got. And then there's John when he showed up. How stoic of Hammer. Yeah, he is stoic. Holy crap. We got to loosen that guy up. And then, that's a good point, Jared. And then we got the napkin with the AOX and the bloodshed. There's Alyssa with the 3 goofballs. Cece did the napkin. And did you move to the FD? I expect that's exactly what they have for a map, too. FD. Did you move to the FD? I'm not sure what FD is, but we'll find out. FD. Federal Department? Fire Department. Oh, Fire Department. Did you move? Oh, yeah. Did you move to the Fire Department? I expect that's exactly. That's good. Okay. Goofballs Game Center canceled due to evacuation area around 12th and Kiwanis. Hammer and I are heading to B-Wings. Whoops. When did that happen? See you there for practice. Mike Hagdorn. What happened? He's up in Brookings, by the way. Then Matt. Myers, fire and explosions at AOX Welding Building. And Mike Hagedorn, damn, that would do it. And then there's, again, pictures of Hammer and me. Troy Kiger, does that Long Island tea have 0 ice? Awesome. Yes. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even see that. Is Long Island iced teas in there? Oh, that's funny. I don't know. That's good, Troy. There's another picture of Stoic Hammer. And there's the napkin again. And there's one more, Alyssa, CC, John, and I. Oh, boy.
All over my shirt.
Okay, this is
on
in
my
Mitchell?
pants. So now I've got Asian zing or Caribbean jerk all over my shirt.
How about Caribbean jerk down his pants?
And now here I am again eating Wild Wings and it's shooting all over me.
You need a napkin? There's a napkin. Here's a napkin right here.
I have napkins.